Hello and welcome to our video for our leader election project. Upon starting up a device, if the button is not clicked, it will immediately start reading from the network. However, if the button is clicked, the device will ask itself if it is the leader. If it is, it will send out a clear flag. If it is not a leader, it will infect the devices and set the LED states. In both cases, be it leader or not leader, the LEDs are set. Now, if the button is not clicked or clicked, you must read from the network. What this means is that when you start reading, you will check if the address of all the devices is in the stored memory, and if it's not, then you must add this new device to the stored list of devices. At this point in time, you go to a fairly robust switch statement, which will elect the devices and which represents the algorithm for electing devices. What we are essentially using is a Bully algorithm. So when a process or a node determines that the current coordinator is down, or that the current leader is down, either because of timeouts or power loss or some other event, this could be adding a new node to a network, it initiates a leader election algorithm. So a node broadcasts an election message to every other node that have higher IDs, and it expects to hear back that they are alive. By alive, this means that they are connected to the network and that they are broadcasting. If the node does not hear any process, or hear back from any process with a higher ID, then it by default wins the election and broadcasts a victory condition. However, if it hears from a node or a process which has a higher ID, the process, or the election initiator, waits a little bit, and it's basically waiting to see if there's any other node that's going to broadcast itself as a leader, which means that it would have a higher ID. If it doesn't hear this in time, it will rebroadcast the election message. However, if the election node gets a message or an inquiry from another process with a lower ID, it says that I'm alive, and it starts a new election. What this basically means is that nodes will battle each other, in a sense, until the node with the highest ID is elected to be the leader. Please enjoy this video of our system in action. It will show us adding nodes from lowest to highest priority, removing nodes, and demonstrating how the system actions with the infections and the clears. It will show that the node with the highest priority does in fact become the leader, and that the election and clear messages are propagated correctly. It would also show what happens when the system is infected and a node with the highest priority is added, and how it becomes the leader by default and is able to clear the rest of the network.